felt like a really long time for me. I bet it's felt like an even longer time for you. I'm so excited about this show. We have got an amazing special guest. Love, sex and relationship coach Cate Mackenzie is going to be coming into this bed with her top hat. We've got the kids who are going to give us their point of view on what it's like to have a mum who talks about sex all the time. We're going to go under the covers to discover a little bit about erogenous zones. But coming up now, we've got Conscious Tip of the Day, which is all about singing. So, today's Conscious Tip of the Day is all about using your voice and the power of singing for your body. That's nice. Your mind, your heart, and your soul. It's about the power of singing, the power of using your voice to keep you well, healthy, groovy, luscious, and yummy. So, we can look at it practically, we can look at it esoterically. Practically, singing expands your heart and your lungs, oxygenates your blood. So it's aerobic, it's actually aerobic, excuse me. Singing is aerobic, so you don't have to go for a run to get aerobic exercise. And it releases lots of endorphins that do this all through your body and make you feel good. In fact, it's even been proven that singing helps you live longer. So that's the practical. And the esoteric reasons for singing are also brilliant because, listen to this, all of life is a vibration. So if you think about good vibes and bad vibes, we can all feel them, right? In very simple terms, if you begin to vibrate through your body, really letting a sound resonate through you that's releasing a good vibration, humming a sound like om, then all my body's going to start vibrating with the energy of love, with God, with divinity, with peace, whatever mantra you choose. You don't have to be a brilliant singer. It's really not about being a gifted singer. It's just about using your voice and singing from your heart. And there's all kinds of ways you can do this. You can sing a pop song.
Strumming on my heartstrings like you're great. I never felt this way. You bring your feet up off the ground and never let you down. Strumming on my heartstrings like you're a grade 8. I never felt this way. You bring your feet up off the ground and never let you down.
Or maybe a religious song.
The whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
It could be something from a musical.
Hush, my darling, don't be my darling. The lions leaves tonight. Hush, my darling, don't be my darling. The lions leaves tonight.
Or how about finding a mantra that you really love to resonate through your soul, baby? Feel the vibration. Don't forget to use your beautiful voice to sing from your soul, to sing from your heart. Who gives a monkeys what you sound like? Just enjoy it. Let your soul vibrate into the world and feel good. And now it's time for Under the Covers. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about erogenous zones. When you're getting down to it with your beloved, don't just go straight for the very obvious places. How about going on a voyage of discovery and going to all kinds of unexplored, new, erotic destinations? Maybe start on the neck or the back or her little toe or inside his left nostril. Who knows? But just remember that the whole body, not just those very obvious erogenous zones, not just the genitalia, are able to feel the most exquisite sensations. The whole body can have an orgasm. The whole body can be alive with sensation. So get practicing and just remember, the best juice is fresh juice. And now it's time for Ask the Kids. Kids? So welcome back to the bed, Liam and Rosie. Woo! Okay, so now we've got another question for you. Oh, special delivery from Heart Mail. I wonder what the question is today. Got any ideas?
No.
No, me neither.
Always weird.
Always weird. Always weird. It's the kind of people I know. Right, are you ready? Kids. Okay. A viewer has written in expressing concern that you are both on a show on YouTube which features discussions about sex. I want to know, well actually I don't, well I do, but the viewer, who shall remain anonymous, wants to know what you think about that.
I think it's okay because probably we're gonna have sex and talk about sex one day.
Right. Are you doing that now?
I don't have sex now.
No, okay.
But I occasionally talk about it with you.
Sure.
So I don't. I think it's something natural. So I don't see why I should be hidden from it. And me being on a show related to it might be a bit strange, but in one way it's sort of like natural, and it's like what us kids have been brought up with and what we know about sex as well.
Okay. Thank you, Rose.
And life.
And life.
Well, from all the questions.
From all the questions.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Lynn?
Well, yeah, I think Rose had a good idea, but that guy shouldn't really be concerned about it, that guy or girl, because
Well, that person, we don't
Yeah.
know if it's masculine or feminine.
yeah, because we're not in any of those scenes.
So you're not in any of those
For all
scenes?
he knows, we have no idea about them.
You don't, do you?
No.
No.
No. What would happen if you did?
Well, I don't know. It depended. It would depend on
All
what.
it is.
Yeah, the extremity.
The extremity. What do you think about the fact that I actually talk about and write about sex as part of what I do for a living?
Well, if that's your passion, then just go for it.
I think it's like really good because not many people these days, like everyone thinks that sex is something like bad.
Mm.
Maybe because everyone like sex,
Like a secret.
yeah, like, but it's actually something that happens like all the time. So
Like right now it's happening somewhere. Yeah.
so if people are more aware of it, then like, and you making people aware of it is really good, and it's sort of out of the normal, although it should be normal.
It's out of the norm that should be normal.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're alright with me doing sexy stuff?
Yeah.
Cool. And what happens at school at the moment in terms of the sex education you get? What do you think about all that?
They only teach you the physical stuff
Yeah.
and like everything that happens and all the special words
What, like penis?
and
Yeah.
sperm and
Penis and sperm?
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Right.
They don't teach you about the reasons why anyone would want to have sex.
And what it's like. Well, that sort of thing.
So they don't teach you the reasons. What, do you want to know the reasons?
Well, sort of, because I don't want to asked to have sex with someone and they're like, what are you talking about? Well, yeah,
Well,
because otherwise you wouldn't know when to have sex.
There must be a good reason if like STDs and stuff are such a problem, but they don't actually tell us why they're such a problem.
They don't tell you why STDs are a problem.
Well, because they don't say like why people do it.
They don't say why people have
we
sex.
assume that the easiest way is just to not have it.
Right. So do you think they're trying to put you off having sex?
They're being normal. They're just like sex. Sex is like just like something hidden and secret.
Do you think it should be?
No, although I'm not sure if you should have sex with the door open to the whole world.
To the whole world.
Well, if you want.
Well, if
However
you want
it to be.
But I mean, it's just like sex itself should be an open thing. The word sex.
Do you think we've said sex enough times now?
Sex.
Sex?
Yep.
And of course, the funny thing, I mean, this isn't about me asking you, but I do have to just say this. It's like, how did you get here?
Sex.
Yeah.
Sex.
Well, I think that just about wraps it up for now, guys. Thank you so much for coming into bed with me again. Love you both. Think you're awesome. And so does everyone else. Right, guys?
Thank you, anonymous person.
Thank you, anonymous
Hope
person.
you
Good question.
Yeah, good question. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Okay, off you go. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Should we get that behind you?
No. Bye, guys. So now I am so excited to invite into this juicy bed of redness my very special guest, Miss Cate Mackenzie. Woo! Yay!
Thank you, Bev. This is very, very exciting.
I love you, I love your hat, I love your smoke, I love your boobs.
I love you too, Bev.
So listen, you are renowned as a love, sex and relationship coach. So what I want to
Very
know
nice.
is, how did you get to be that?
I had a huge heartbreak when I was 12, and a woman who was somebody I visited every day and danced with every day died very suddenly. My heart broke. My parents split. And the world seemed to go dark. Earlier than that, I was a very open-hearted, connected child, dancing, laughing, smiling, saying hello to everyone on the street. And when she died, something in me closed. And I had no idea, how do you go back? I had no idea, but I prayed every day. And I wasn't religious at that point, but I was very spiritual. And I was guided to go and do a training in Manchester to become a workshop leader. And as soon as I stepped on the training, I felt my body align. And as soon as I started working with people, I started to feel my heart melting. Then it's been an ongoing journey of learning to soften and melt and open and return to love.
How did the sex come in then?
I trained to be a psychosexual therapist and a couple counsellor, because when you ask about sex, it mirrors everything. Sex is a doorway, an amazing doorway
Sex is a doorway.
to the whole person. If sex is really amazing, you have a doorway into helping them have good communication. If sex is not there, you also have a doorway to find out what is in the relationship and what's scary and what would they like.
I
So
really
sex is an
love that.
amazing doorway to love.
Sex is a doorway.
Doorway to
I
love.
love that. Sex is a doorway.
It's a doorway.
Oh, that is so expansive.
And I think it's a real
And
key for
juicy.
women, but also for men. For men to really embrace their sexuality. Everyone.
So you're not just an nymphomaniac then?
I'm not an nymphomaniac. Love sex,
sex.
but it's often with, I'm monogamous. Hot monogamy, in the words of Pat Love, hot monogamy. I mean, I'm sure it works for other people jumping around, but for me, being with the one person and going deeper and deeper and further and trusting and opening and surrendering, that, I mean, I can't think of anything better, but I know other people have different ways.
So from all that you've done, I mean, you've worked with loads of people, you've been doing this for a while, so you've seen a lot of people, you've experienced a lot. If there was one thing, like, do you get really passionate and just sort of think, I just wish people would know this, or I would just love everyone to understand this? Is there one thing?
Do you know what I'm so passionate about is to really wish for people to let go of the shame and to embrace and sexual shame and to embrace themselves and love themselves for who they are. People can live with all kinds of ways of caging themselves because they think, oh, they're not okay, they're not fine in whatever way that is. And actually, you know, somebody might have oh, it's not okay to want to be submissive or want to be dominant. And I'm like, there may be plenty of people out there who are looking for a partner just like you, who's prepared to take charge or surrender. And I'm curious about this arena of celebrating, and I think maybe it's the feminine coming through, but celebrating sex, enjoying sex. It's not just hidden. Yeah. It's like it's this beautiful, pleasurable thing, and can we own that?
I love everything you're sharing.
Thank you.
So amazing. Now, one of the things that I also know that you do and you love and you're brilliant at is flirting.
I hope so. I do teach it. That'd be very nice if I was good at it too.
I'm actually single at the moment.
Can you believe it? No.
So, could you possibly give me some tips on flirting, please?
Do you know what, Bev? I do think you must be an expert already, but let's just imagine that you aren't an expert. So, Bev, what would you like, Bev? Would you like to meet someone?
I want someone I really like to approach me.
So, no small demand there. What I would encourage you to do, Bev, is I would encourage you to find a lovely cafe that you really like, or a place you really like, where there's going to be people that this opportunity could happen in. And I would like to encourage you to doll up as you normally would, doll up for the day and take yourself on an adventure and get ready to look for 4 seconds.
Look for 4 seconds. How do I do that? Can I just practice that?
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. That's it. They're getting the message. And you can look away and then you can look back again. You're very good at this.
4 again?
You can look back again. And what I'd like you to do, Bev, as well, is if you spot someone you like, you could also say hi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a bit scary. I would blush. I would go this colour.
So basically we're going to practice the looking and smiling. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just do a little twist with your body. Slight twist as you're looking. And what that does, it emphasises your femininity. Because feminine energy is like the ocean. It's like a waterfall. It's movement. It's mystery. It's not as calm and peaceful as masculine energy. Obviously, we've all got both energies. But if you want to emphasise feminine energy and you want a masculine man to approach you, give a little twist. It can be subtle. We're exaggerating. But it can be really subtle. And touch your hair a little bit. And smile. As if like they're not a stranger. They're like a new friend that you haven't seen for ages. Oh my God, there's your new friend.
And then I say hello.
You say hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh my God. What do I say?
What do you say? I noticed you, and I just had to say hi. My name's Beverly, and I felt I had to say hi. How are you doing?
Wow. I don't know if I'd actually have the confidence to do that with someone I really fancy though. Like if I see someone and I really think they're fucking gorgeous.
So what you do is you build up. So you start flirting with babies, bus drivers, tube station people.
Babies are easy.
Old, that's right. Start easy. I'm saying flirting. I mean talking. I mean engaging. Everyone, right? Because once you've got in the flow of flirting with everyone, the hot guy ain't going to be such a hard potato. He's not.
He's not a hard potato, but he's got a hard willy. Sorry.
You're right.
So excited.
Is that right?
I just want to go and flirt with the world now. So, now that we're getting a little bit fruity, let's just talk about position of the day.
Yes. I really like missionary position. It's very tender, very intimate. If a woman, for example, finds that she needs clitoral stimulation to orgasm, then the partner in the missionary position can move. If it's a man or a woman with a strap on, they can move themselves up a little bit.
Okay, so hold on a second. How about we demonstrate this for the watchers at home? So we've got George.
Hey.
Gladys. Hi, everybody. So missionary. Gladys, down you go. She's ready to surrender.
That's the other thing, is that the female arousal circuit, she is like a slow boiling kettle. We want to imagine that they've done lots of touching, lots of hugging, lots of kissing, lots of opening and stopping and starting and touching and cuddling. And she is just like, George, now. I want you now. George is ready. He wants her to, and he wants to take her. Now she's taking George in and she's stroking George and holding him. They're kissing. It's really
George.
Intimate. And if Gladys is a woman who likes clitoral stimulation,
Yeah.
George can move himself up a little bit, slightly, so that he rubs her clitoris
Okay.
while he's penetrating her.
Okay.
And that can help someone who enjoys clitoral stimulation and being
Do
penetrated.
you like that, Gladys?
She loves it.
And they can really enjoy each other. They can really connect, and they can feel that sense of union, whether they orgasm or not. They can feel that sense of that wonderful, togetherness. And
Should they be making eye contact?
eye contact is great. If you ever fancy it, orgasming with your eyes open is fabulous.
So, I just want to really thank you
Keyboard.
from my heart, from my vulva, with all my being. I really want to thank you for being the most amazing special guest
Oh.
in bed.
Oh.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry. And George and Gladys want to thank you too.
Thank you, George and Gladys.
And I'm sure everyone out there would like to thank you. If anybody wants to know more about your work, Kate, how can they find you?
www.catemackenzie.com, Kate with a C, Mackenzie, MACK.com, or Love Coach London.
Love Coach London.
Yep.
Okay. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. We love you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
That was amazing, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's hot potato, isn't it?
What did I say?
Hard potato.
Did I say hard?
Yeah.
I'm so the wrong language.